So I wanted to take a moment to talk about meditation because I think we think of meditation, and I don't know about you guys, and I hear this a lot is, how do you do it? Because my mind's always going a mile a minute, and it's really hard for me to meditate. And I've been better, um, but I used to not be able to at all. And I realized what I kind of started doing is I started by listening to music. So I started by just purposely putting on music, listening to the words, and just freeing my mind of anything. And if a thought was like, oh, when this song is done, I'll listen to this song, I just erase it. Nope, we're listening to this song and see what comes up next. And if I have to put something else on, I will, but we're just listening to the music right now. And that was what helped me starting to control my mind and my thoughts a little bit. With releasing was I would just put on the music, and sometimes I would sing the words to it. But if my mind started going into, okay, but when I'm done doing music, I'm gonna then do this, and then I got to do this, then I'd go, no, 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 we're just doing music right now. So that's when I started with meditation, was just putting on music and learning how to just, when a different thought would come in, pushing it off and enjoying the song. And I would just do like 1 to 2 songs. Sometimes I would just do one song. Sometimes I do 2, 3, 4, 5. Sometimes I would get into a lot of songs. But just kind of sitting there going, okay, I'm going to listen to the song, and I'm just going to let it be. And then once I started getting the hang of freeing my mind and freeing my thoughts through the music, then I started putting specific songs and tying it into the emotions that I needed to release. So I did a lot of like Dear Alcohol, Mary Jane, from Jelly Roll. So I did a lot of that where I would put that on and just release that control, release those things, because a lot of the times, and for me, it wasn't specifically substances, but I would escape what was happening in the world with my mind. So I didn't have to deal with what was happening in the world, or I would overthink it 1,000 times. And so I'd put on that music just to release that overthinking, just to release that control, allowing something else to have that control over me, but learning how to take that power back, from listening through some of those songs. If I had a lot of anger, I'd listen to Break Stuff from Limp Bizkit just to be like, rah, let's release let's release it. The same as another one with anger, is the song that goes, one, nothing's wrong with me, two, nothing's wrong with me, three, wow. But just to get those feelings, just to get so if I needed to get that raw out, I would put a song that connected to that. And then I'd start to visualize myself as I'm putting on the music and just letting myself go. However I felt, I would just let myself go. I remember my kid walked in once and was like, Mom, you look weird. And I'm like, yeah, I'm releasing. Go. Because I didn't care how I looked, because it was just about releasing those emotions. So I'd put on the song to help me release whatever sadness, whatever feelings, whatever I had to. I would just put it on and release it. And I'm a firm believer, because if you think about it, the artists, when they're doing certain songs, they're releasing emotions. They're releasing that energy. And that gives us time to take our energy that relates and transmute it with that song as well, because that's what they did, right? They took the pain that they had and transmuted it into this beautiful song. So we had to take that energy of that pain, or the energy of the other thing, and put it in there. So there were times I needed to feel empowerment. I looked up empowerment songs, and I'm like, ooh, that's a good one. I forgot about that. And I would put on a empowerment song and be like, yeah, own that empowerment, own that power, own being yourself again. Come on, Carrie, you got this, you know? And I would put on the music to do it. And that's how it helped me transmute it. So I started with just doing the songs and freeing my mind, and then I did more of a song that related to an emotion I needed. And then I started how I would do that with the music. Then I started, okay, now I'm going to just do that with my mind. Now I'm just going to sit there with nothing on or just silence and say, this is the emotions I need to release right now. This is the connection I need to do right now. So those were the things that helped me practice doing it. And then I just crossed it over to meditation a little bit better. I'm still very much, I have to have a direct, like, what am I doing? But I'm working on it. As I sit here, I think there's been a couple times I'm like, okay, I'm just going to sit in the silence. And I've been able to do it for like maybe 5 minutes, maybe 2. But the music helped me kind of build that up a little bit. So just wanted to share that because maybe that's something for some other people for some of us who struggle with calming the brain and really just sitting there with the moments, and we're like, oh, how long is this gonna last? Maybe trying it with the music first and just freeing your mind in the music and then moving from there. All right, just a suggestion. All right, sending love. Bye, guys.